This leader is provided to facilitate adjustment of focus. Please be aware there are spoilers contained in this video presentation.
These dreams I intrude and I want to apprise. And though it might seem trite, I'm chased around by my dead wife.
Nice. Well done.
That is a beauty.
Inception was released in 2010 and was directed by Christopher Nolan. It won the Oscar for cinematography, sound mixing, sound editing, and visual effects. It was nominated for Best Picture, Writing, Music, and Art Direction. This is my friend, Thomas Jeffrey Scanlan, and I actually watched this for the first time a few years ago in that chair right over there.
That's right, yeah, right over my shoulder.
The first note in my list of notes was seeing Major League as a lawyer. I mean, for him to go from reading Moby Dick as a comic book to becoming a lawyer, you know, and getting out of Major League Baseball and right into lawyering, I think, you know, it was good to see him make that jump.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Tom Berenger. Tom Berenger was the lawyer.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I was stuck in Wrestler's Rhapsody.
It was.
Well, I like how they just drop you into the story, as Christopher Nolan is wont to do. You're there, and now we're running around, and we're running, and we're running, and we're running.
Yeah, we're put in Ken Watanabe's shoes immediately. We're walking his path, and then sitting on the train, and then we're in the apartment, and all that good stuff.
It's off to the races right from the get-go.
Well, I didn't feel as forced watching this as I did Memento, where I was like, that took off, and I was like, wait. I have no idea what's going on. And this, it was like, I still don't know what's going on, but I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
It was a little nicer. It didn't feel like he was just pushing me into a cold pool.
One of the things we said when we were watching Memento is that it felt almost like somebody said, you couldn't tell a story backwards. And Christopher Nolan went, ha! This feels like less of a dare. There was some kind of reason behind it before he jumped into it. Now, I watched Tenet yesterday in preparation for this. I kind of feel like if I watched another 2 or 3 times, I might understand all the things that are going on in that one.
Well, we'll try and keep up.
I understand how all the pieces fit together, but I don't understand why they fit together.
So you have no idea and leave it at that, okay?
For me, it was showing number 3, and that included quite a few YouTube videos I watched as well. So, and this was, last fall, peak of the pandemic. So it was the only thing to go see in the theaters, and I was the only one there. So I just kept going.
Well, I watched it with you one time.
You did, and you caught on pretty quick, as I recall.
Somebody had clued me wise that you just have to sit on it. I don't know, up from down, and that's okay, and we'll get it worked out. Just going in with that kind of attitude really helped the purchase later on.
Well, and she even says it in the movie. Fleur Delacour from Harry Potter, she just says, yeah, just go with it. You're not going to get it at first. So that kind of let everyone in the theater off the hook.
Oh, speaking of people from other movies, you got Obayashi from Usual Suspects showing up in Inception. That was good stuff. And then, of course, Michael Caine.
Michael Caine?
Walking straight through.
The Japanese guy was in one of the Batman movies, wasn't he?
Ken Watanabe, he was the Ra's al Ghul, or the stand-in for Ra's al Ghul. Yeah.
Gotham must be destroyed.
Yeah, I like in Inception how there's a little bit of a kind of a parallel to the Batman device of, hey, we've got a multi-billionaire just to push the whole thing along.
I'm here to see Mr. Earl.
Name?
Bruce Wayne.
Whereas in Inception, Watanabe just says,
I bought the airline.
Now we have him on the flight from Sydney to LA.
That hallway fight is so iconic and for such good reason. Having that start to turn and man, fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah, I actually kind of feel Joseph Gordon-Levitt's pain because they did that all practical. I don't think they put in, rubber door handles and things like that. I think he was just slamming into the walls and stuff.
You guys know that Laura has a group in Los Angeles called Baby Wearing LA. And she does monthly meetings around Los Angeles to teach people how to baby wear. There was one day we were at a park and this one guy showed up and I shook his hand and he said, call me Joe. And it was Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's super cool, like super low key. And I thought he did I think everybody did a great job in this. We also hear from the leader of the Peaky Blinders. He's also prominent in this movie.
2 Peaky alums in this, right? Isn't Hardy in Peaky Blinders as well?
Oh, he is. That's right.
Yeah.
Look at you go.
You got a couple of Revenants in there. You got Leo and Hardy again, so a little bit of everything. I love that Nolan always goes with a ton of child actors. I mean, as grown-ups.
Yeah.
Right. You had Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Leo and Elliot Page and good old Lucas Haas showing up from back in the day.
So did you guys get the impression that Leo's wife was a symbol of what they were doing? Because she was intruding on his dream like they were intruding on everybody else's dreams.
It was hard enough to kind of wrap your head around the fact that they were going a dream within a dream within a dream to like plant one thing to dissolve a company, and you just go, what? And you get to the end and you go, well, I guess they did it. Cool.
Hooray for our side?
Yeah, it's like, way to go, dudes. Well, I did feel that the constant explanation of everything that was going on was very helpful.
Dave, did you tell me that you saw a ukulele in this movie?
I think that when one of the buildings was exploding, like a ukulele came flying out. It may have been a guitar.
That's close enough for me. This is ukulele positive.
We didn't debate the ending.
What is there to debate about that?
Dave, hold up your left hand. The wedding ring.
Yes.
That's Leo's totem.
Yeah.
That's when you know he's dreaming and not.
Now I gotta watch it again.
The top is Mel's totem.
A totem. You need a small object, potentially heavy, something you can have on you all the time that no one else knows.
Your totem, you don't tell people about it and you don't let people touch it. He was really flippant. Hey, easy, Tiger.
That reaction is everything, right? he's like, you guys are clowns.
We are clowns. I think his wedding ring is a much clearer indication of whether or not he's in reality.
Yeah. When you see him eating the porridge at the beginning where he goes to meet old man Ken Watanabe, you very clearly see the ring when he's scooping the porridge and all that. And at the end, when he's passing through customs, when he holds the passport, you got to look, but you'll see his ring finger is vacant.
Ooh.
So, yeah, if you look for that throughout the whole movie, then you'll spot it.
Inception, although confusing, was not as confusing as
Memento?
Can it?
both of those. So I'm going to give it 3 ukuleles because, I'd go and watch it again.
I thought that it was a really solid movie. I didn't mind watching it again, so I will give it 3 ukuleles.
I liked it. It's a good movie, so I give it 3.
I love it. It's right in the middle of the Christopher Nolan blank check trilogy where he was just doing huge budget stuff. I give it a full 4 ukes.
It's over!